You type out a sentence, and in the next room, a machine spells it right back. Not by watching your fingers, but by reading the magnetic ripples coming off your brain. No implant, no surgery, not even an electrode on your scalp. And on a good day, it gets about 6 words in 10 right, pulled straight from the signal in your skull. That's Brain 2 QWERTY V2 out of Meta's Brain and AI Lab this summer. Quick honest flag before we go further. It's a preprint, nobody has peer-reviewed it yet, so don't go tattooing these numbers on your arm. But what they pulled off is genuinely wild, and the how tells you exactly where this whole field is headed. So how do you even read words off a brain? A scanner called MEG listens to the faint magnetic fields your neurons throw off while you type. No electrodes, nothing under the skin. Trouble is, that signal is a mess. Older systems chase the exact instant of every keystroke. Version 2 throws all that out. It swallows a whole sentence at once, then hands it to a language model trained to read the brain directly and turn the mush into real English. And that language model is the whole trick. Run the raw brain decoder on its own, and it botches 55% of the words. Add an old-school word-guessing trick on top, and you are down to 43. But let the full language model actually read the brain signal, and it drops to 39%, the best of the bunch. Turns out understanding language beats spelling out letters. But the model wasn't even the biggest lever. The thing that mattered most was almost stupidly simple. Data. That was it. They sat 9 people under the scanner for 10 hours each and racked up 22,000 typed sentences, way more than anyone had ever done this way. Then they just watched what the errors did as the pile got bigger. And the errors just fell. On a small slice of data, the decoder was blowing 59% of the characters. Feed it everything, and that gets cut to 25. And the drop is a clean straight line against data, which is the part that should make you sit up. Keep feeding it, and it should just keep getting better, maybe all the way up to what surgical implants can do. Okay, so on its very best day, how good are we actually talking? For the best person in the study, more than 1 in 4 sentences came out flawless. Word for word perfect, from a brain scan. About half were off by a single word at most. And even when it whiffed on the exact wording, it usually still caught what you meant, which, for actually talking to someone, is the thing that really counts. Now for the fine print, and there is a fair bit. That MEG scanner is a superconducting machine the size of a small room, chilled with liquid helium. It is not a headset, and it is not reading your daydreams. People typed specific sentences they had memorized, so it is decoding the act of typing, not free-floating thought. And get this. Version 2 actually gets more letters wrong than the simpler model, because when it misses, it confidently writes a smooth, completely wrong sentence. Oh, and again, preprint. But zoom out, and the direction is the whole story. Non-invasive brain detects just went from pure noise to catching what a sentence actually means. And that error line is still sliding down as the data grows. Typing without surgery isn't here yet, but for the first time, you can genuinely see the door, and it is cracked open.